Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the show that brings you all the latest news, insights and heartwarming stories from the world of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I'm your host Adrian, and today we have a story that perfectly captures why Meghan Markle continues to win hearts around the world. You know, in a world where celebrity culture often feels disconnected and superficial, every once in a while we get a reminder of what genuine appreciation looks like. And this week, Meghan Markle gave us exactly that kind of moment. Picture this. You're scrolling through Instagram, maybe having your morning coffee, when suddenly your feed lights up with unboxing videos. But these aren't your typical influencer hauls. These are surprise gift packages, hand-delivered by none other than the Duchess of Sussex herself. That's right, folks. While juggling the launch of Season 2 of her Netflix series, With Love, Meghan, and managing the latest drop from her lifestyle brand. As ever, Meghan still carved out time to personally thank some of her most dedicated supporters with thoughtful care packages. Now let's break down what made these packages so special. We're not talking about generic swag bags here. Each box was carefully curated with items from Meghan's As Ever brand. We're talking spreads, shortbread mix, custom napkins, spatulas, and even cookware. These weren't just promotional items, they were an invitation to experience the lifestyle and values that Meghan has been sharing through her brand. The response from recipients has been absolutely heartwarming. Jasmine Reed took to Instagram with pure excitement, writing, and I quote, "When the Queen herself at Meghan gives fans the royal treatment, thank you so much." You can practically feel the joy jumping off the screen, can't you? But it wasn't just individual fans who were surprised. The podcast hosts Danielle and Erin from Meghan Like Us, a show dedicated to following the Duchess's journey, also received a delivery. They called it a real treat. And honestly, can you imagine? You spend your time creating content about someone you admire, and then they personally acknowledge your support? That's the kind of gesture that creates lifelong loyalty. Now, here's where the story gets absolutely adorable, and frankly, quintessentially, Meghan. Among all the human recipients, there was one very special four-legged fan who got the royal treatment. Windsor the beagle. Yes, you heard that right. A dog named Windsor received a care package from the Duchess. The Instagram post featuring Windsor is pure gold. Picture this, a proud beagle sitting between two As Ever boxes, with a caption that reads, "Thank you at Meghan and at As Ever official. I'll be sure to cuddle up with my mom to watch the second season of With Love, Meghan." I mean, come on, if that doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will. But let's dig deeper into what this gesture really represents. In an era where celebrity-fan relationships are often mediated through algorithms and managed by teams of publicists, Meghan's personal touch stands out. This isn't about publicity stunts or calculated PR moves, though. Of course, it does generate positive press. This feels authentic, personal, and genuinely appreciative. Think about the logistics here for a moment. Someone on Meghan's team, or perhaps Meghan herself, had to identify these loyal supporters, compile their addresses, personally select and package these items, and arrange for delivery. In the midst of launching a Netflix series and managing a lifestyle brand, that level of personal attention speaks volumes about her character and values. This gesture also highlights something we've seen consistently from Meghan throughout her public life. An understanding of the power of connection. Whether it was her work as an actress, her time as a working royal, or now as an entrepreneur and content creator, Meghan has always seemed to grasp that authentic relationships matter more than grand gestures. The recipients weren't A-list celebrities or major influencers with millions of followers. They were genuine fans, podcast hosts, and yes, even a beloved pet whose owner clearly finds joy in Meghan's content. This speaks to an understanding that every supporter matters, regardless of their platform size or social status. Let's talk about the timing too. Season 2 of With Love, Meghan has been generating buzz, and the As Ever brand continues to evolve. In the competitive world of lifestyle brands, where everyone from Gwyneth Paltrow to Martha Stewart is vying for attention, personal touches like these create differentiation that money can't buy. But here's what's particularly smart about this approach. These recipients become organic brand ambassadors. Their genuine excitement and gratitude shared on social media carries more weight than any paid advertisement ever could. When Jasmine Reed calls Meghan the Queen herself and talks about receiving the royal treatment, that's authentic endorsement gold. The inclusion of Windsor the beagle in this campaign, whether intentional or serendipitous, is marketing genius. Pet content consistently performs well on social media, and the image of a regal beagle posing with as-ever packages is both memorable and shareable. Plus, the name Windsor adds another layer of charm, given Meghan's royal connections. This story also reflects the evolution of Meghan's public persona. She's successfully transitioning from royal family member to independent entrepreneur and content creator. But she's doing so while maintaining the grace and personal touch that made her beloved as a working royal. Remember, this is the same person who, as a royal, was known for writing personal thank you notes, visiting charities unannounced, and connecting with people on a human level. Those qualities haven't disappeared with her royal title. If anything, they've become more pronounced as she's gained the freedom to express them on her own terms. The care packages also serve as a tangible connection to Meghan's brand values. As ever isn't just about products, it's about creating moments, fostering connections, and celebrating the art of giving and receiving. By sending these packages, Meghan is literally living her brand values, demonstrating that they're not just marketing copy, but genuine beliefs. What's particularly touching is how this gesture comes during what must be an incredibly busy time for Meghan. Launching a Netflix series is no small feat, and managing a lifestyle brand requires constant attention to detail. Yet she found time for this personal outreach. It suggests that staying connected to her supporters isn't just good business, it's important to her personally. Looking at the bigger picture, this story fits into a larger narrative about authentic celebrity engagement in the digital age. We're living in a time when fans expect more than just polished content and distant admiration. They want connection, recognition, and genuine interaction. Meghan's surprise packages deliver on all these expectations. As we wrap up today's episode, I can't help but think that this story captures something essential about what makes Meghan Markle such a compelling public figure. Whether you love her or have mixed feelings about her, it's hard to argue with the genuine warmth of surprising loyal fans with thoughtful gifts. In a world that can often feel cynical about celebrity culture, gestures like these remind us why we became interested in these public figures in the first place. It's not just about the glamour or the drama, it's about those moments of human connection that transcend fame and status. In heavy news times, a story about a duchess surprising fans and a beagle named Windsor posing with care packages is exactly the lightness we need. So here's to Meghan for remembering that behind every social media handle is a real person who chose to support her journey. And here's to those supporters for sharing their joy, reminding us that simple gestures create genuine happiness. That's today's Meghan and Harry Tales. I'm Adrian. Stay tuned for more stories and updates from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Until next time, remember, sometimes the most royal treatment comes not from a crown, but from a genuine heart.